we'll say hello to the camera.
Yep.
Maybe should we all introduce ourselves individually? Maybe?
Is it rolling now?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
These are good moments. You use these when you
Yeah,
cut them in.
yeah. Why don't we all introduce ourselves?
Hi, I'm Dave Mott. I'm artistic producer of Upintheair Theatre Society.
I am Adele Noronha. I am the guest curator for this year's rEvolver Festival.
And I'm Daniel Martin, and I'm the other producer for Upintheair.
And I'm Joyce Rosario. I'm the associate curator at the Push Festival, and I get to grill this gang on their programming for the year and how things went. Thanks for asking me to do this. It's actually quite fun. I thought, like, I get to ask these guys all the things that people ask me leading up to the festival.
Oh no!
Are you stressed out? Are you tired? Are you getting enough sleep?
How are the artists doing?
Yeah.
We're pretty close, actually. The festival's on May 11th, so.
Yep.
Wow.
And how long does the festival run?
To the 22nd, so it's just over 10 days. Just 10 days.
Amazing.
Is it 11?
It's just over 10.
11.
So this is rEvolver number 4, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. But I was looking back at your website and the history, but you've been doing a festival of some sort even before then.
Since 2003.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yes. Since Walking Fish 1.
Yeah.
Let's do a little section here about the evolution, the history of how you got here. And specifically, I mean, I think you guys are known and what the festival's been known for. Whatever iteration it's been about supporting emerging artists.
Well, I mean, we launched Walking Fish really stupidly earlier in our careers when we didn't know anything, and decided to give back something that we didn't have to the community. And so Walking Fish was really, I think in the early 2000s, the Vancouver theatre community was a lot more segregated than it is now. People went to school and worked with people from that school, and SFU people created, and studio people worked at Bard. And we didn't go to those places, and we didn't know anybody, and so Walking Fish was a kind of a way for us to create a community and to provide the opportunities, the kinds of opportunities that nobody gave us to others. And it worked really fantastically for 8 years.
So Adele, tell me about your role as guest curator.
I've known Dan and Dave for some time now, actually. One of the first major professional productions I did coming out of school was Inside the Seed.
Mm-hmm.
And I was an emerging artist in that contract, and it was incredibly liberating and wonderfully empowering show. And I grew so much in that. In terms of this year's festival, I got to have, again, another wonderfully empowering opportunity offered to me in which I got to be a part of the conversation of putting something together.
So let's get into a little bit about that process. I mean, one thing about rEvolver is it's by invitation, by application?
Submission.
By
Submission.
Yep.
We look at a lot of things too. I mean, we don't just necessarily look at the quality of the script or the quality of the company or the quality of their production history. We try to combine all of those concepts together and say, is this a show that we think we can get behind and that we want to support? How do we put all those things together but still make sure that the shows are going to go?
Yeah.
Because we are the presenter and they are essentially producing the show.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of factors that go into that decision.
Do you have a favorite?
Oh,
That's my favorite question. I always get asked.
Do we have
a
to
favorite?
answer? Do you expect us to answer that?
No, try.
Nevertheless.
Nevertheless, silenced.
Koleka.
Yes.
And I want to tell you something. I think it's going to be really great. It's a really focused, personal performance, and it has a lot of Greek myth, and I'm very much into those old stories.
Katie Sly's show.
Charisma
Furs.
The site Beowulf, I think, means papas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about. I love something I really love is not understanding what's happening on stage.
Tell me more about that.
Has English, Spanish, which obviously I'm fluent in English. I know a tiny bit of Spanish, and some sign language, I believe,
Whoa. and
which I know nothing of.
And boxing.
And boxing. And so for me, the thing of the meaning without the meaning, I guess, of seeing the things happening in the multiple languages and following the story, but in some ways just engaging with the Spanish as pure sound.
I really like the looks of the new conformity, just because I also love physical work and they're a modern circus.
And it's the first time we've ever had circus arts.
Yes. It's a social commentary, which is really, really cool.
Juggling, social commentary juggling.
Yeah.
I guess Happiness from Ottawa, I mean, they just did Undercurrents and Wild Side.
Nevertheless, too, is a show that, I mean, Delinquent's coming back with that is, they're creating it and it's dynamic, and to have live violinist,
In association with Electric Company as well. They're the associate producer, yeah.
so exciting. And part of going back to the submissions, sometimes we had submissions that were so clear in concept and they didn't have a full script, and it was exciting to support the development of something that had never been before, based off this incredibly clear vision that an artist had, and it's infectious.
Silenced,
gosh,
it's a partnership that I sought out with Urban Inc. I'm interested in the work they're doing, and they work in a space that that's really unique and needed and powerful, and that we don't necessarily have the capacity or the knowledge to be in ourselves.
What space is that?
Working with really in depth with Indigenous artists, with unheard voices, which is really what the show's about. And really with that element of deep community engagement, and that's what they do. And so the partnership for them was about creating a space for that work in our festival, that we're not sticking our fingers in it all.
Right.
Right. We're really just providing them with space, with venue, with a place in the festival where they can have hold those conversations.
Right.
And hold space for those voices.
Okay, Odd with
Yes.
Oh my God.
I mean, these guys are doing such interesting work, and the trailer was one of the trippiest things I've ever seen.
Good times.
Awesome.
Yeah.
www.revolverfestival.ca.
Hashtag RevolverFest.
Tickets are available at the Culch, May 11th to the 22nd.
The bar will
Best
be
hot
open.
dogs in town.
Yeah,
Ooh, we're gonna have to live up to that.
we will.
Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cool.
I don't do that at the end.